Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. I'm posting this and labeling it as a message for November 11th. Happy 11/11. Happy birthday to you if it's your birthday today, November 11 babies. However, um, you might not see this on the 11th, so I'm setting the intention that this be a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see the video. I know you might be in a different time zone. The 11th may have come and gone where you are. Maybe perhaps you won't see it in a few weeks, few years, few months. So, setting the intention that this be a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it. The card that we have here is the Devil. Not surprising. Okay. This is going to come up in a few different ways. First and foremost, it's Major Arcana. So Major Arcana cards are always going to come up when we're at a significant new chapter in our life, a defining moment. The things that we're dealing with are directly connected with what we came here to learn, what we came here to accomplish, what we came here to master. So there's a lot of like lessons and growth and things directly aligned with experiences we came here to have when the Major Arcana cards come up. That being said, it's not going to be energy that's going to wrap up in a 24-hour period of time. Some of you could be dealing with a lot of negative ego in the next 24 hours. This could be happening here for some of you. But Major Arcana card energies are going to be energies that are around for quite some time. And we're going to talk about this and break it down here in just a moment. I will say this. The Devil card is the zodiac of Capricorn. It's the Major Arcana card associated with the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn that might be very significant for you at this time in your life. Or you could have Capricorn placements. If you have Capricorn placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or areas of your life. If you are a Capricorn, things that are happening right now are directly connected to you coming into your power, taking back your power, coming into your full authenticity, living your best life unapologetically, unconcerned with the thoughts and opinions of others, loving yourself, all of yourself. There's nothing about you or your past or your family or your circumstances that you cringe about. You accept and embrace all of it, knowing that it's all a part of the journey, all a part of who you are, and loving yourself in your full entirety. Speaking of which, I did do the 2023 forecast for Capricorn, and I think Capricorns are going to have a great year in 2023. So it doesn't surprise me that some of you Capricorns are really embracing this power starting now. I would say if you are a Capricorn, it's only the beginning of this energy. For other ones of us, the Devil is going to be matters involving looking at things like negative ego. And the reason why I say this, we just had the full moon in Taurus, was a lunar eclipse. And so this energy is going to be around for the next 6 months. And the lunar eclipse in Taurus is making us kind of connect with who we really are, like figuring out who we really are, figuring out what we really want. Taurus energy for me also really triggers like the sense of home, sense of like being settled, comforts, like having a nice life, having nice things, being in our security. So some of you may be really beginning to look at that. Over the next 6 months, you might start really thinking about security and stability. Maybe you're somebody that you didn't really care about money a whole lot before, or you thought, oh, it doesn't matter, or oh, I'm not going to be, you know, thinking about those things, or it's not spiritual, or whatever it may be. And now all of a sudden you're thinking, well, you know what, some money would make life easier, some money would make life more comfortable. And so even if you're somebody that hasn't really thought about money much, you may be coming into a time where now you're thinking about the material world. You're thinking about material comforts, and money comes into that, right? And so, with the Devil card coming up, now that we're focusing on the material world, now that we're focusing on material comforts, one of the things that's happening here in this lunar eclipse energy that's going to be on for a while is figuring out what success means to us, what we want in our life, like how we want to live our life or the standard of life that we want. And so for some of us, we're coming into a time where we may be going through these waves of like beating ourselves up because of where we are financially. Okay. And wherever you are financially, I guarantee you there's somebody out there that has it worse than you. So, in saying that, I'm not saying that you have to be like content with where you are financially, but we don't want to go overboard either, right? Because the devil on the other end can be where we're putting too much importance on what we have. And so I feel this card is coming up that some of us are going to be dealing with negative ego. Some of us are going to be dealing with turning attention to the physical realm and physical needs and physical comforts. And we're going to be on this little journey that's going to help us find the right balance. Right? This has kind of come up in some of the other daily cards. And I feel now that we're really moving forward into this energy that's going to be around for a while, a lot of us are going to be feeling it more. And I've given the two extremes of the spectrum, right? There's the idea of I forsake all physical comforts, physical pleasures, I'm on a spiritual journey. And then there's the other extreme where it's like, well, I'm a super spiritual person, so I'm going to manifest billions of dollars and mansions and private jets, or like the Joel Osteen gospel of like, Jesus loves me, so I'm gonna be, rolling in money. And I feel with this card, it's like we're finding the balance. There's a balance here somewhere. There's a balance here somewhere. And to know that your financial situation is not connected in any way to how much God, universe, angels love you. Your financial status is not connected in any way of your identity or your worth. You were born with your identity. You were born with your worth. And it doesn't change, regardless of if you're homeless or you live in a big mansion, or if you are unemployed, or you're a janitor or a secretary or an astrophysicist or an astronaut or the CEO of $1 billion company, or a rocket scientist. It doesn't matter. These things don't define you. These things don't make you. And for some of you, you've been seeking identity in your work, right? Oh, well, this is my purpose. My work is my purpose. And this is what makes me special, or this is what makes me successful, or this is what makes me stand out. And if we were stripped of these things, we would think that we're nothing. But the lesson here is that these are not the things that identify you. These are not the things that define you. Some of you are coming out of long financial blocks and big breakthroughs, and even perhaps breaking out of addictions, that much of it was fueled by like trying to find worth or find value in the things that you had in life. And the lesson that you're learning is, wait a minute, I don't need these things to be of value. I don't need these things to define me. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of the universe. I love me, all of me, right? I know who I am on a soul level. I know who I am in terms of my character, my beliefs, my morals, my ethics, my convictions. I don't mean jail convictions, because jail convictions, I don't mean like if you've been convicted of something in the past, because that's in the past. That doesn't define you. I mean convictions in terms of your beliefs. Okay, you're not defined by your past. You're not defined by uh I don't know, anything that might be in the past in terms of legal things. You are still a loved, a child of God, child of the universe. Doesn't change anything. And so there's a sense here of coming into this realization. And now that you're having this realization and this awakening, now things are beginning to flow to you, right? Because now you're calling it in on the right level. Now you're calling it in for the right reason. Now you're calling it in with a balanced view of it. You're becoming unblocked because you're no longer seeking these things because you believe that they're going to define you, or they're going to prove something to somebody. Ooh, really, really, really important message just came in. Ooh, okay. Speaking of manifesting, okay, some of you may be manifesting certain things in your life, right? Like certain things that you view to be success. And we define success in different ways. And for different ones of you, it's going to be different things, right? Like just something you're seeing in your mind that, oh my gosh, when I manifest this is like the epitome of my success. This is like once this happens, I've made it, right? People have different ideas of what that is for themselves in their life. But some of you, as you're manifesting this, you're manifesting it in a eat your heart out kind of like energy. Like you're manifesting it, but you're having like these revenge fantasies. Like, people are going to see how far you've come, and they're going to just be, tearing their hair out, and, ashes and sackcloth, and just, wailing that, oh, I've wronged you, and we want that sometimes, right? It's a part of being human. We want that vindication, we want that validation, we want people to know you mistreated me, or you didn't believe in me, and now look, in your face, look what I did, right? It's a human tendency to want this. But when we're manifesting in this energy, or we're trying to manifest in this energy, it creates blocks. Resentment creates blocks. Resentment creates blocks. I'm going to say it again. Resentment creates blocks. And so if we can release that and make what you're manifesting about really, truly what is going to be blissful for you, really, truly what's going to make you happy, and less about punishing or proving ourselves to other people, then the flow opens up. And some of us are going to come into a time where we're going to have to break a lot of karmic stuff. Because those people that you're resenting, those people that you're like, ooh, you're going to see and you're going to eat your heart out. You're just going to be crawling back to me, begging for my forgiveness. The reason why some of you feel so strongly in these certain situations is because you've been wronged. Don't get me wrong, you've been wronged. But there's also a lot of karmic stuff here with these people. You've had a lot of past lives with these people. It's not the first time they've done this to you. Lifetime after lifetime, you've been in this situation. And now is to realize, I'm going to tell you something. The true power is when you get to the point where somebody's actions or words or opinions have absolutely positively no effect whatsoever on how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your life. That is real power. It's not like I'm going to be powerful because I'm going to be towering over you and now you're going to be the sorry person in the sorry place. It's like, I don't even remember you. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I hope you're doing good in your life. I know I'm doing good in mine. Right? Like, the true power is when we no longer care so much of if that person is watching us or if that person is seeing us. And so this is going to be a time of surrendering, releasing ego, and surrendering and releasing resentments. And as we do this, things are going to manifest and come in so much more quickly. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you'll come back and check out tomorrow's message. Be well, my dears.